Hello, good morning. Welcome to Chucs TV. Today's topic is going to be on what I call how to get fuel from an empty tank. That, in a nutshell, really is what mental toughness is all about. You can do far more than you think right now that you can do. You can accomplish far much more. That is why mental toughness is so important. It's so important because it releases you to exceed your present limitations. Mental toughness gets more out of you. It gets the performance that you are capable of delivering under situations of strenuous challenges and stress and pressure. That is what it separates the top performance and everybody else. When everybody else, they are quitting, that's when you really see the winner just beginning their game. What it's all about is that some people have been able to condition their minds. They've been able to understand themselves so far more than the average person that they are on top of their game. They've mastered themselves. They understand how they operate. They understand the operations of their mind. That is really it. It's so easy for us to seek to control other people. It's so easy for us to seek to want to go to the moon, but meanwhile you've not even gone to inside your mind. You don't even know how you think. You don't even know how your emotions and your body, they are connected. So that is why I teach mental toughness, because with mental toughness you can get to begin to deliver, get to begin to achieve and exceed your goals, because it's all in your mind. There is that interplay between your mind and your body, that when you begin to understand yourself, that self-awareness, you begin to understand how that words that you speak, how that the environment, they influence you, they affect you, and then you begin to be more intentional and more thoughtful about how you carry yourself, about how you think, how you reason. Then you see you can far exceed where you are right now. We are far capable of where we are, but it's really about the words. Mostly, I've spoken about this earlier on in some episodes before. You can go back and listen and search and listen to them, about the power of visualization. Sportsmen, they do this. They visualize. They are able to see themselves succeeding. Because they see themselves succeeding, mentally, it becomes quite easy to step into it. What your mind can see, what your mind can conceive, you are capable of doing it. You are capable. So visualization, and then of course is the self-talk. This is where positive thinking actually fails. I can try to mend, I can try to change the way you think about things, but until you change your self-image, until you change the picture that you have of yourself, you are not going to really change what you do on a longer term basis. So that self-image, that again takes time. If you have grown up in some negative environment, you have grown up in some way that you didn't have that kind of confidence in yourself, the way to begin to change this is to program yourself over a sustained period, to begin to self-talk, to begin to rewire, to begin to condition yourself to the kind of life that you want to live. When you combine that power of visualization and your self-talk, so you have something really incredible that can just shift your whole game and your performance. That you can see yourself, you can visualize yourself living the kind of life that you want to live. But of course, this takes work. It takes work, because your mind, if you are not careful, we are telling ourselves lies. We're telling ourselves that I can't do it. I can't do it. Query your thinking. Did you hear that? I think that is awesome. Query your own thinking. Challenge the doubts that you have. You can't just leave your mind to think whatever it likes to think. Challenge your assumptions. Challenge your conclusions. When you talk with people, reflect. Why did you say what you said? Is it really true? You are far capable of doing what you're doing. You are far capable. But until you begin to challenge even yourself, challenge your reasoning, challenge your thinking, challenge your conclusions, challenge, let me say this one, this is awesome. Challenge your limitations, challenge your obstacles, challenge the difficulties that you have. What is the proof that you can make it? What is the proof that you cannot realize that dream? What is the proof that you can't reach it? You see, the people who are making it in this life, they are not far more intelligent than you. They're not more skilled than you. But somehow, they've got some confidence. They've got some attitudes that they get themselves doing, that action orientation. They don't live so much in self-doubt. They don't live so much in self-defeat. But they go out and they try. With a lot of confidence, they go out, they do something, they iterate. They understand some things that you don't even get to succeed without failing. And so they're not trying to run away from failure, but they are trying rather to run toward an opportunity. You see, the two are so different. Trying to run away from failure and versus running toward an opportunity. They are not playing not to lose. They are playing to win. So they understand that, look, life is risky. You can't run away from risk. So the average person is trying to run away from risk. Those who make it, they realize that they can never succeed if you don't confront risk. And so they think about the situation. They analyze the situation. They try to minimize the risk. They try to manage the risk. They try to see how that they can control the risk. That again is what startups are doing. They start out in a small way, and that is what I preach. That's what I teach. That the best way to start anything is to start small. Because whatever you do in this life, you are going to fail. You are going to make mistakes. And so don't even try to imagine of succeeding in life without making mistakes. You are going to make a whole lot of mistakes. And so you're going to be flexible and accommodate and build that within your own schedule. When you realize that whenever you start in life, you're going to make mistakes. If you take so much time in planning, you're going to make mistakes. Let me tell you something. This is an experiment. I'm living out this, what I'm just telling you. This Chucs TV, it started like a dream. And I don't have all the lighting. I don't have everything all complete and together to make perfect recording. But what am I doing? I'm just starting out with my passion. I'm just starting out with a thought, with a desire. I say, look, I want to add some value in videos beyond just writing. I want to just come out live and just express. And you can see my energy. You can see my enthusiasm. That's what I'm starting out with. I'm within inside my room. But you see, today I have a better lighting because I just changed the bulb. I have got a bigger bulb there, and then I just changed the position. And so that is how life is. If you're going to wait for a perfect condition, if you're going to wait for a perfect time to start anything, let me tell you a bad news. You're going to wait forever. Whenever you start, you're going to make mistakes. Whenever you start, you're going to fall. I wrote a book some time ago, Get Up and Win Today. Whatever you're trying to do in this life, you're going to make mistakes. So forget about that paradigm. Forget about trying to avoid mistakes. Forget about it. Rather, run toward your passion. Run toward what you want to accomplish. Whenever you want to start, there are going to be thoughts that are going to, limiting beliefs that are going to, you'll be having to confront. For example, let me tell you, one of the beliefs that I had to confront in this show that I'm doing is that, look, there are so many more people who are already doing this kind of thing before me. And so who am I just starting out today, starting out late? I had to confront that. I had to tell myself a better story to motivate myself to do what I'm doing. One of such stories I've told myself is that, look, this world is a very huge and large place. Some people, they can only receive the truth from me, not from the very big people and the giants that are all out there. Another story that I also had to tell myself to motivate myself to get myself doing what I'm doing today is really, look, even if I say the same thing as the greats are already saying it, it's going to come out from me differently because it's going to be coming out mixed with my personality. It's going to be coming out mixed with my experiences in life. It's going to be coming out mixed with my own style. And so, look, This world is waiting for you. It is waiting and it's waiting for you. And can I tell you something that's going to help you? Stop waiting for that perfect condition. Stop waiting for that right time. Stop waiting for capital. I'm going to do another show about capital. So many of us, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, never living our dreams, never starting, because we have some idea that there's going to be some right time. There's going to be that perfect time and opportunity. It never shows up. I have suffered that to myself. I was waiting and waiting that some things were going to happen. I did a show yesterday. Go look it up. That there is nobody who is coming to save you. I realized I was waiting for some things, for some people to come to save and change some things. That is the way you're going to live, and you take hold of your destiny in your hands. Stop waiting for anybody. Stop waiting for anything to happen. Stop waiting. Wait for nothing. Wait for nobody. Now is the time. Now, today, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to start today. Pick up your phone, call somebody, write that mail today, write it now. You see, the biggest challenge you have is to first start writing. When you start writing, it becomes a lot easier to edit. The biggest challenge that you have is to confront that fear of starting. That is why I started this show. The recording and everything about it may not be perfect. I understand that. There's going to be some error about it. Sometimes I record and the thing is not clear, and then have to decide. Leave it there or delete it. But you see, I'm giving myself that freedom to grow. That is how life is. Everything about life is growth. So when you have that growth mindset and mentality, that you're going to grow, you're going to get better. Whenever you start, you are going to suck. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fumble. You're going to do things that years later, you're going to ask yourself, did I really do that? It is always like that. The masters today, they were novices. Someday, they were novices. So I don't care whatever it is you want to do, that big business or whatever. There is this story about how do you eat an elephant. You eat an elephant by one piece at a time, a little at a time. That is how you get to face everything, every huge project. Start so little, start so little, start so little. You were not born big, you were born small. The spermatozoa from which you came from, we could only see it if we looked with a microscope. Every great thing starts small. I love to get people to kick them, to move them, to start things. Anything you want to do in this life, the only way you can do them is to start small. I love small beginnings. Start today. Make that phone call. Approach that person to sell that product. It's all about your mind, the mind game. It's all about the mind game. If you don't act, your mind will tell you lies. Move faster than your mind can tell you. Move faster. Move faster. That is one thing that I love videos for. You can speak so lot faster than you can write. You can speak. And of course, when I speak, yeah, of course, some of the things, if I were to write, some of them, a lot of them will get edited out. But you see, it's, by doing the show, I'm doing it live. Can I tell you, I didn't just sit down and get everything I'm just saying to you right now. It's really, I'm just living what I'm teaching you to do. Start out. Start before you're ready. Move faster than your brain can tell you that you can make it. That is one again, how unbelief and doubts, the defeating beliefs, that is how we lay hold, because we stay too long thinking about it. We stay too long thinking about it, that you analyze yourself into defeat. You analyze yourself into not taking action. Of course, you know that. The passivity or the paralysis of analysis, that you stay because you're thinking and imagining too much. That is one of the reasons. Can I tell you, the people who really make it, who make a lot of money in this life, they are not the most intelligent. They are not the people who score the best grades in school. Because you know why? In real life, with that same mindset of school, thinking that it's all about analysis, those the very good, sharp brains in your class, when they bring that kind of analysis, the other student who does not have that great power of analysis, but is taking more action and massive action. And then you're taking action, you're getting the feedback, and you're reactivating, you're modifying your plans, modifying your tactics. You are, like MTM will say, I'm not advertising for MTM, on the go. You are learning on the go. You are learning on the go, learning on the job. By the way, that is the best and absolute form of learning on the job. If you go to a school and learn everything you learn, but you never had the opportunity to practice it, you will retain so little. So what I encourage people is start something. When you start and you hit a roadblock, then you now realize I need some coach that can help me get out of it. When you hit a roadblock, then you realize I don't know enough. Then you can go learn specifically to solve that particular problem. You're not learning theoretically, but you're now learning for a relevancy. You're learning for some specificity. There is an actual and a definite situation. For example, problem with human relations, problem relating with some difficult clients, problem collecting your sales, or your problem with your product. Then learning that makes sense. It makes meaning because you are focused on learning that directly translates to performance. That directly translates to performance, not just learning to acquire some knowledge up in your brain. So like right now, I've already started this show. Now it makes much more sense for me to now go out and look what is the best of lighting, what is the best kind of ambience that I can provide around what I'm doing. So learning doesn't make sense if you're not doing anything, you're not taking any action. So that is what I encourage you. Take a whole load of action, a whole lot of action. Your to-do list must translate immediately to things that you are doing on your feet every day. So what was I talking about when I started? That mental toughness is about how you can get fuel from an empty tank. When you begin to take more action, you begin to realize, look, I can do more. I can do more. I can do more. You begin to tap into some abilities that you have, but you never knew because you weren't taking action. And so I bring this show this morning to the close at this point. I will see you again in the evening. So this is what Chucs TV is all about. How to move your life from a point of desire to another point of design, and not just there alone. And then from design, we'll move you into what? Doing it. So that what? You can live the life of your dream. So stay winning. God bless you.